Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So off we go then.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbemba. Mojica cuts it out. Lukumi. Over to the left. Diaz. And here's James.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
James Rodriguez. Mojica. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's a dangerous ball. Lerma. Diaz. He is just caressing the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Moved on forwards. That's a good run down the left. Nice defending, physical and effective. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lerma forwards and with intent. Suarez spread out to the left. Diaz. He's there to hit it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez. Crossed into the box. Tuanzebe attempts a clearance. Bakambu. Masuaku. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbemba gets across to intercept that. Aim forwards. So what can they make of this? And he's running through. Oh, such a clever touch. Nicely shaped cross. Munoz. Munoz goes forward. Masuaku. That's really well manoeuvred. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's James Rodriguez. Succumbs to the pressure. Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe, gently done. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Masuaku. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. James Rodriguez. Suarez. Well timed, excellent interception. Wan-Bissaka. Long ball looking to counter. That has been knocked clear. Cleared away. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. And it's played forward.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Mojica clears it away. Lerma getting this one clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Lukumi, quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball that. It's just beyond his reach. Mbemba. Twanzebe shifted upfield. And it's James Rodriguez. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Twanzebe. Mbemba. Aim forwards. James. Masuaku. Masuaku, gently done. Mbemba. Moved on forwards. It'll be a throw-in. Mojica. James Rodriguez. Oh, can he get onto this? Proves too strong. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Wan-Bissaka. No goals as yet. Thinks one through. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Now that's well seen too. Masuaku. Wan-Bissaka. First quarter of an hour gone. And that is as far as they're going to go. Diaz. Bakambu in acres of space out wide. Bakambu, there's the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's played forward.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mojica, aim forwards. Lukumi. Sanchez is onto it in a flash. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbemba. Mbemba, he's gone direct here. And it's James Rodriguez. Bakambu. Lukumi. That's really well done. Suarez! No, not quite.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbemba does really well to win the ball there. They get a throw in. Mojica looking to run onto it. It's run loose here. Nice physical challenge. And he's away. It's Hammers! Masuaku. Twanzebe. Twanzebe, gently done. And here's Bakambu. Oh, nice touch. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, smashing header! Not the best of contacts, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, it was a beautifully played cross, and it really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Moved on forwards. Masuaku gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Sanchez, aim forwards. Mbemba gets it away. Munoz elects to cross. And it's played forward. Throw it. Bakambu. James Rodriguez. Clipped into space. Wan-Bissaka getting this one clear. Up he goes! Oh, it's come loose. And here's Diaz. And it's James Rodriguez. Cleared without complication. Lerma. And here's Diaz. Cross goes in there. Shot, surely! That's a half-decent try.
James Rodriguez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He has found a way through, and that's aimed into the middle, and he's straight offside. Mojica. Suarez. He's got away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tuanzebe, forwards and with intent. Diaz. Suarez. Played into the middle. Danger averted for now. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now the breakaway. And it's James Rodriguez. And here's Diaz. Masuaku. That's really well manoeuvred. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Aim forwards. And that has been cleared. Mbemba. Tuanzebe. Wan-Bissaka. Moved on forwards. Ball's gone out of play. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Lerma attempts a clearance. And he's there to clear it. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Masuaku wins the duel this time. James. He's on it, can he get away? Nice control. And here's James. Suarez, can he finish? Goal! Colombia! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Masuaku chooses to go cross-field. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Masuaku, Mbemba, forwards and with intent. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Bakambu. And here's Bakambu. Bakambu, now here's the delivery. That's really well manoeuvred. Tuanzebe shifted upfield. Lukumi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbemba. Colombia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And that was asking just too much of him. Diaz is onto it in a flash. Tuanzebe, aim forwards, and reclaimed it in a trice. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Tries to get it clear. And that is out of play. Played out wide, back into the middle, and it's Wan-Bissaka. Defending of the desperate variety. Gets it away. Masuaku. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in towards the centre. That's going to go a long way. Mbemba. Wan-Bissaka.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. Played out to the right. Lerma did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Munoz. Tonzebe, gently done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Ah, looking to break at pace. Mojica. Sanchez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Moved on forwards. Lerma. And it's played forward. And the keeper has it. Diaz. James Rodriguez. Could move up a gear here. Bakambu. And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out to the right. Proves too strong. Mojica did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Over to the left. Mojica picks it up now. That's a little off target. That's really well manoeuvred. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mojica. Oh, sweet feet. James Rodriguez! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And they can counter here. Bakambu. He's found a way through. Lobbed in behind. Oh, what's Bakambu? They've done it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Moved on forwards. And it's hoisted clear. Have it back and can go again. And it's played forward. Deftly away. And it's Masuaku. Not pretty, but it gets... He's having a shot! And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Colombia are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are already promptly back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. James Rodriguez. Munoz. Oh, red, nice interception. Bakambu do have a chance to counter here. Oh, well measured. Oh, it's Bakambu. And it's Masuaku. Masuaku puts a cross in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now, who's going to be first to this? Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mojica. It's James! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Very nicely done. Hit into the middle. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mojica. Lukumi. Played towards the front line. Calmly anticipates. Masuaku. Oh, good spread. Turns and goes back. And that has been clubbed away. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Oh, it's played into the area. Sanchez clears it away. Mojica. That's been drilled forward. Twanzebe. Wan-Bissaka. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's a nice ball. Played into space out wide. Great challenge, timed to perfection. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's got to be in here! Bakambu! Just off target.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Diaz, and he whips it in. Aim forwards. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Moved on forwards. Tuanzebe gets over and intercepts. Masuaku. That's a nicely weighted pass. Mojica is there, and he can get that clear. Bakambu, chance for a shot! Big moment, massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Cedric Bakambu demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Wan-Bissaka. Tuanzebe. And it's played forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Hammers under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Masuaku, nicely aimed. Oh, he's trying it! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Diaz. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Munoz gets across to intercept that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Masuaku, gently done. Looking here to chip it through. Mojica tries to clear. Lovely feet. Now here's the delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So who's he picking out? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mojica. James Rodriguez. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Wan-Bissaka forwards and with intent. Bakambu. And he's heaved it away. Forward it goes. Oh, that's nice. Played into the middle. Bakambu. Knocks it out wide. James Rodriguez. That's really well manoeuvred. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mojica. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Lerma, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Lukumi, pinged towards the front line. Calmly anticipates. Wan-Bissaka. Looks to the other side.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Mbemba cuts out the pass. Diaz gets a good foot in there. Can he spark a counter here? Aim forwards. And he's picked out the run. Well, they can break here. Lerma. Sanchez, driven forward. That has been knocked clear. And here's Bakambu. He is through here. Tries a shot. They've scored. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe, gently done. Lerma. Diaz with the delivery. Wan-Bissaka. Tuanzebe played out to the left flank. Sanchez makes the interception. Chance here to counter. And it's Munoz. It's a good run down the right. Bakambu succumbs to the pressure. Diaz. Now it's James Rodriguez. Bakambu. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Does well to get it back. And he has been fouled there. And it's Munoz. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Tuanzebe clears it away. Is the shot on? Oh, there's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Out to the right. Can he deliver? It's a mighty effort! Well, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Diaz. 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 Out to the left it goes. And here's Diaz. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lerma. Diaz. Could be danger here. Goes for a shot! And he's there to get it away. James Rodriguez. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Really well cleared. That's a throw. Mojica. Well, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Wan-Bissaka. And it's played forward. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Munoz. That's really well manoeuvred. Masuaku. Up towards the front line. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Done delicately. Bakambu providing an outlet on that flank. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tuanzebe. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tuanzebe shifted upfield. Played out to the right. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lerma moved on forwards. Over to the left. Gets his head on it! Masuaku gets rid without sophistication. Oh, a delicate chip through. And they've got rid. And the finish! And he's there to clear it. Masuaku. Tuanzebe, gently done. The pass has gone astray. Mojica, played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Munoz. That's tidy. A chance to play it in. Munoz climbs up big! Caught offside that time. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Lerma forwards and with intent. Mojica. Diaz. Mojica. Strong running down that left flank. He's found a way through. Plenty waiting in the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Is onto it in a flash. Clearly not happy with that. Sanchez, good-looking ball. And it's lofted through. Bakambu! And that's past the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Showing good feet. And it's Munoz. Cross in. Brilliantly cut out. Wan-Bissaka. Tuanzebe, aim forwards. Diaz. And here's Diaz. Delivered across. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. James Rodriguez. And here's Bakambu. Wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a cute ball. And he thumps it clear. Wan-Bissaka. Mbemba has played it long. And it's James Rodriguez. Now that's well seen too. And the counter is on. Into the last 5 minutes. And he cuts out the supply. Machado moved on forwards. Hammers played out to the left flank. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbemba clears it away. Lerma. Masuaku. Twanzebe shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Cleared away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Bakambu. Muscular approach does pay off here. Spread out to the left. He can get that clear. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's the chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Twanzebe. Mbemba, gently done. Sanchez. Bakambu. Good play on the left-hand side here. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Sanchez, that's a sharp pass. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Time to deliver. Masuaku, and that's aimed into the middle. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Sanchez getting this one clear. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Diaz. Machado. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbemba. Wan-Bissaka has created one goal already. Out towards the flank. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. That has been knocked clear. Out for a throw. And it's Masuaku. Masuaku gets a cross in. Masuaku has it in a wide position. Diaz. Lerma. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Colombia played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Colombia just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
My thanks to Jim.